This is sixth episode of Singapore Kopi Talk with myself as the host. With me is Ethan, and we just over here talk sing song. So for today, we are actually at McDonald's, Bukit Batok, Bukit Gombak. Yeah, to have a chat. So actually, Ethan have his food already. My food haven't come yet.
Waiting.
So hello to the 3 viewers. Yeah,
So how you want to update them on your status?
Yo,
What is the big
my food.
story for
Oh,
today?
my food is here.
Okay.
Right. Thank you very much. Okay. Oh, yeah, please.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I get salt.
Yeah, please. Yeah, help me get salt also. Take quite a lot, and the 椰子. Yep. So actually, Ethan had gotten the filet o fish with McNuggets, and myself I just gotten the McNugget meal. Right now in Singapore, there is actually quite a good sale in this. I think the filet o fish, the fries, and all those is only $6. Thank you. Why you get a bit pepper?
I don't know.
I just put 2 salt. Yep.
Hello. So tell us, what is the big topic for today?
The biggest topic for today is that I am on the newspaper. Yeah. So the last Thursday, Straits Times actually contacted me for an interview to ask about as a university grad, why would I go and drive buses? So I guess West Point have told them that I'll be joining them in the near future.
So the company you're going for is West Point, right?
Correct.
Tell us a little bit more.
What more do you need to know?
What more do the audience need to know?
So in the sense, like previous podcast, as I said, they did a bait and switch. So currently, I'm just earning 3.5k, 2.5 something as basic, and then another 800 plus as incentive. In a sense, just drive around, don't fuck up. Then you get the incentive up until $3,500. So in a sense, I'm just in there to learn, and I guess it's one of the good starting points as the audience, and it is not my stopping point.
Yes.
My stopping point is still to start up my own branding, my own company, and to sort of start becoming an entrepreneur.
I think that's interesting. And I prepared a few questions to ask you.
Oh my god. Now you are the host.
now we switch roles a bit. While eating the filet of fish and the...
Yeah.
So, seeing you are now gonna start up your company in future, right? And tell us, what do you see as the vision? What the company hopes to become, and what it aims to do, the mission?
Okay, because at least for myself, I love to drive. So at least for me, as a boss of myself, I will be part of the team as the driver. So in a sense, I'll be doing multiple roles, not only like a sit back and relax kind of boss.
Okay.
And one of the things I also wish to do is not to have like a large fleet of buses of my own.
Okay.
Sense. But in a way, to sort of build up a branding as per se. So what I mean is that I have my own fleet of buses, probably like, let's say 3 minibuses or 4 minibuses. But I want to sell my own branding probably to the wider market for them to it's actually a little bit like airline businesses as well.
Okay.
So you see planes flying for Virgin Atlantic.
Yes.
Like probably for Singapore Airlines.
Yeah.
So they'll be operating buses for my company. So that is the direction I would wish to focus on. And more about the business is because I did study in air transport management, aviation management, and such. So my business model mimics a lot about what the airline business is doing right now.
Yeah.
I don't want anyone to copy that. But yeah, that is the direction that I'm moving forward to.
Okay. Perhaps now at this stage of time when you're just starting to go into West Point and obviously you will learn more, what do you think is your current business offering without revealing too much, maybe perhaps?
Current business offering,
Like the list of products or services you're thinking of.
until now, everything is all quite bland in that sense. Point A to point B ferrying services, shuttle services, and any ad hoc contract base in that sense. But one of the things I would also wish to do is more of the community outreach. To sort of, or rather, one of the things that a lot of smaller bus services didn't do is advertising.
Yeah, makes sense.
So in a sense, I will be competing them in advertising as well, especially when I have a small foothold in the YouTube community. So I'll be leveraging this as well, and social media, all the more modern stuff that quite a few companies didn't follow the trend.
Right.
Especially when I'm the boss,
Yes.
I'll be able to handle all this myself or next time with a team.
I think it makes sense. It's also like quite unique that you're approaching this with what players are not offering in the market right now. Yeah. In terms of your, target consumers, maybe tell us a bit more about it.
Actually, target consumer is literally almost everyone in that
Right.
sense, because once anyone needs to travel, they'll be able to use this service. So, in the sense that I do not have a fixed target audience, but anyone can use the service. That's it.
Is there certain like habits or that you're looking for?
Habits. What do you mean by that?
Like so for example, are you gonna target like aunties who come back from shopping mall? You want to have like groceries or like or yeah.
So those can be a target audience in a sense. Let's say if 12 aunties want to go to the market together, yeah, I could probably charge one head $10 both ways in that sense. Yeah, the thing is that the services that I will be providing is not going to be not going to be one size fits all.
And is that intentional?
It is intentional. It's
Okay.
because I want to cater for anyone in that sense. Cater to the needs of let's say if one person just needs a bus service, like let's say school bus.
Yeah.
They just need a bus early in the morning
Yeah.
and in the late afternoon. But there might be other people who just needs like a one-way trip, or rather a two-way trip to the market, and then after 2 hours, 3 hours, go back home. And there are people who, like, let's say, only need like also one-way round trip for, let's say, lunch runs.
So in a sense, you're trying to fill up all the needs, whether it's ad hoc or like routine as well.
Correct. So in a sense, another example would be, let's say, tourists.
Yeah.
So tourists coming into Singapore, I could give them this kind of private transport as well. But on top of that, they might need help in booking of tickets. They might need help in like a recommendation of like what are the things to do in Singapore and such. So those are kinds of advisors or tickets which if I'll be able to secure for them, why not?
Interesting. Now I have a few questions more about like the projects or initiative you're thinking of. Is there any current or past experience you have seen before that you thought might be useful when planning for your new company business? You have some examples.
Okay, because at least for myself, I am doing, I'm just tagging on my knowledge in the aviation business. So in the sense, so in aviation businesses, what have they done right is they have provided too many services. Then right now you have low-cost carriers, which really just offers you a seat.
Undercut the market.
Correct. So they undercut the market.
Yeah.
But they provide ancillary offers to sort of compete with the full cost carriers.
Okay.
So I think that also sort of apply to this kind of private bus services. Just opposite. So for private buses, they don't offer anything.
Yes.
But there are services which I don't think there's actually services that offers everything though. But definitely, they most of them do not offer like additional extra things.
Yeah.
Which, let's say, if I were to start up, I'll be able to sort of fulfill their needs. If anyone needs that, if they do not need it, or like let's say for the tickets wise, if they can get it themselves, is why not? No problem, just go ahead. But if they need help with those kind of things, I could give the services and probably charge like 5% commission.
On a case by case, right?
Correct.
Interesting. In terms of like, you know, in the future, is there any like challenges that you anticipate that you need to overcome?
Oh, plenty. Because the thing is that there is, or rather in this market, there is a lot of competition
Okay.
for just point A to point B transportation. And another thing is that I'm not sure whether if the market will be appreciative or will be willing to part their money with the new services that I'll be offering. So the thing is that if I were to be able to offer this kind of service, it is still an additional cost to me. But if they don't use the service and let's say if I were to sign a contract with some random company ABC to have this service set up, it is a cost for myself to run this kind of ancillary business.
Yes.
And if no one wants it, then it still occurs a cost on myself.
Well, are there any success story you've seen that combated this problem? Or not yet at the
The thing
moment?
is that all my experiences are really just airline business.
Yeah.
So for airline business, like Scoot, they have a lot of success,
Yeah.
like providing Wi-Fi on board, meals on board,
Yeah.
upgrades to their premium
Seats and-
economy.
okay.
Premium economy class, in which I did is additional of 150 Singapore dollars.
Oh.
Worth it. So in a sense, so they provided this kind of ancillary service, and why can't private bus company do that as well? So that's what I'm trying to do.
Makes sense. Well, let's see. We have other questions around here. Who do you think, in your mind, are your competitors? Who are the key competitors?
Wow. Other minibus services will be competitor, but I think one of the key competitor will be the public bus services as well. It's because honestly speaking, their service has been running extremely well.
Yeah.
So in a sense, it's a good thing.
And Singapore is small.
Yeah, Singapore is so small. Going around in public transport may be feasible, maybe,
For
but most cases.
Okay.
But the thing is that private transport still triumphs.
Yes.
Still triumphs over.
It's
public
right to your
transport.
doorstep, right?
Correct. It's right to your doorstep. And let's say if you want to go to Resort World Sentosa, there's only one way in. So if you have private transport, I guess that will be the better way to go. Public transport only brings you to like the terminus.
Okay.
So in a sense, and about my argument that we spoke on last week also.
Yes.
About how I think private bus services may be even more greener than public transport.
Yes. Oh yeah.
So in a sense, I could leverage on this kind of green initiative and try to market it as that as well. Yeah, and another thing is that I tried researching to do electric minibuses.
Okay.
But at least for now, I don't think Singapore is feasible, at least in such a small scale like my business, because at least right now I'm just looking into like, let's say 1 or 2 buses.
Yeah.
Not feasible. Not feasible at all.
Yeah. So maybe another question is, we talk about your competitors, and then we talk about your audience. Who do you think are your partners in this business? Anyone or any kind of other companies that you might be looking for?
So this is actually one of the things which I also look into, because as just now when we talk, right, I want to keep my fleet small,
Yes.
but I want to make my branding big. So in a sense, my partners, right, will be other minibus services as well. So
Okay.
in a sense, right, at least for myself, I want to build up this branding. Okay, one good example, it will be Food Panda.
Okay.
So Food Panda, when the, let's say, Alif restaurant, actually Alif restaurant, they also have Food Panda and Grab. So when they sign up for the service,
Yep.
they get like a device to help them to clear the order,
The transactions
to
and
do the transaction. They get stickers to tell everyone that Food Panda is here. They get like those open and close kind of cupboard.
Yeah.
So in a sense, I also want to do those kind of things. So,
And the aim for that, behind that, what's the rationale?
so to sell them my brand, it's like franchise model.
Yeah.
Yeah. So to sell them the branding that they can copy or they can mimic. Because definitely it's not as easy as point A to point B business. But throughout the journey, there is a few things that
Touch points, right?
there's a few touch points. Like one of the projects that I'm actually doing is also like, how in airplanes when they have like estimated time of arrival, front camera and all those, I'm trying to mimic all those as well. So that if let's say they can know like they are just 5 minutes away to their destination,
Yeah.
and all those kind of things, I'm trying that.
And it's also because of I assume if you use the Alif Cafe as example, it's like awareness as well, like to put your brand.
Yeah, so the thing is that I'm selling my brand out. It's also like McDonald's. McDonald's some of the McDonald's is run by Hut Pao
Yeah.
company. Yeah. So in a sense, it's a franchise. It's not a branding by now.
That's true. All right. Maybe we go into the landscape rather than the business. So maybe just understanding, in your mind right now, what are the upcoming trends that you see, you observe that will have an impact in your business? Who are the key players that are trying to develop this trend as well? And is there any lessons you think you can learn from them?
Actually, currently I see no trends. In the realms of transportation, it's quite boring in that sense. It's just literally a point A to point B transport
Routine.
How much you can do about that. So in the sense, I'm not trying to change that. It's because that is the very core. That's the very core of what this kind of minibuses transport is. But you asked about what are the threats or
Threats to travel.
threats? Don't think so, especially when Singapore tourism market is going up. Or rather, if you have seen, actually Singapore have, like for a few countries, like if I'm not wrong, Indonesia, China, the tourist numbers have reached back to pre-COVID levels. So in a sense, I guess tourism is going to come back, and this kind of bus services.
And I guess in comparison to the competitor that you have, because Dinesh recently talked about the card system, right? Like Singapore is better than a few countries, and it's the same as Hong Kong.
Oh.
And then we'll be fighting against them as well.
Oh, really?
That is the link. Yeah. Okay, how about anything else that you think could be useful in terms of your business?
Anything? Okay, so at least for myself, I'm really just trying to mimic what the airlines has been doing
As a first step.
as a first step, correct?
Yeah.
So in a sense, I am sort of like trying to use what's good in airline, what's good in private transport, and trying to merge them together to provide a service to the consumers. So in that sense, yeah lah, I'm still trying to figure a lot of things out. Not looking very good. Yeah, but it's something which I guess is interesting to look into as well.
I'm curious to know, like, in your experience, right? Because you work in logistics sector for so long,
Consider logistics.
in the wider realm, okay. Which country has roughly the transport structure that you are envisioning in Singapore once you launch your service? Like, would it still be like mass, like a Japan kind of
It's
system?
not a mass transport.
Okay.
It's a private transport in
Yeah.
a sense. Cater to the needs of any individual or any individual group.
Okay.
So in a sense, actually, any country also need this kind of services. So if you are saying like to mimic which kind of countries, no lah,
Okay.
no mimicking lah.
Makes sense. Thank you, future CEO,
So our future CEO,
Yes.
future founder.
for the interview. Yeah.
But yeah, the point that I'm selling is the branding. So because if you see, at least in Singapore, you see the mini buses. It's all white color lah. It's either white color, black color. Those with branding one is really those big companies in that sense. So why a small company cannot do such branding?
Makes sense.
But one of the things I also sort of suspect is that they just want their own vehicle, and honestly speaking, having a private bus is quite cheap. It's a lot more cheaper than owning a car in Singapore.
Oh, really?
Definitely lah.
Okay.
Because the car COE recently dropped, but at least from my point of view, right, at least the very first COE bid from February is going to be held again. It's going to be like, let's say 100,000 ish. But the one after Chinese New Year is going to fall back down.
And in comparison to the bus doesn't have COE, or?
No, buses.
Yeah.
So for buses, at least the previous bidding is approximately $69,000. Nice. Yeah. So it is considerably cheaper, and a Toyota Hiace isn't that expensive.
Yeah.
In a sense, in comparison with motor car. But definitely there's a lot more drawbacks, like there is a stricter speed limit, road tax a little bit higher, insurance a little bit higher. But if you count everything in, I don't think it can compare with
It's a motor car.
Yeah. But no lah, the thing is that a lot of people want to go smaller, go faster ma. Who wants to go bigger, go slower?
Bigger but faster.
Where got bigger and faster one? Come on. Toyota Hiace,
That's true.
have you finished your meal?
No, I'm halfway
Still got
done.
mug. Oh my god, I haven't even finished my nugget.
But I'm the same pace as you.
No, you have finished a burger. Come on, you're eating so fast.
But you only have a nugget.
Yeah.
I also have 50-50.
That is good. That is good.
Interesting.
So, how have you been?
Good. Just the same, the usual. Nothing.
The same, no update. Okay lah, no update. No update is good update.
假抓。
假抓啊，哪里有假抓的？自己也不是一样，一整天就去工作。就是我在假抓啦。Oh, now I just doing some 杂工啦。You also know? Oh, you don't know? Fiverr?
No, bro. What?
No lah. These few weeks, these few months, I go Fiverr just accepting odd jobs.
Really?
Yeah.
You got what offering?
Like
What
those
do you
kind-
offer? What service do you offer?
Oh, like those kind of random voices are like, and then some Excel solutions
Oh wait, what?
and
Okay.
some.
How has the number of customer been once you start offering it?
At least until now, I did at least 5 gigs. So for the voice one, wow, that one quite random because I think they just need random passerby voices.
Okay.
Yeah, then I just give it a clip of. Yeah, and that's like. Then okay, they happy, they pay me. And but the
What
thing is
the hell?
one very random lah. And the Excel solutions is just like they have an Excel file, something somewhere screwed up. I just go in, oh, help you take a look. Oh, this one and that one, okay, can. It's okay, it's fun.
Oh, very interesting.
Interesting.
Last time I used to do fiber, but I stopped it also. I think some of the requests were too random. There was one that says, we want to ask you a theory question. In a hospital in Singapore, there is a few lifts, and this lift can travel at the speed of what? And it had the maintenance downtime or what? So like how in what sequence and how long do you need to take to fix the to ensure the continuous
Sounds like
operation?
a-
Yeah, sounds like
a max question,
sounds like an exam question. Yeah, like fuck.
but it's 2.9 because aliens don't wear hats.
No lah, you don't have all the info, right? This is
Okay lah. At
So,
least lepak, also chill. Work. Yeah. So I'll be starting my work next week. Not next week, next month.
which
In West Point.
which day?
Monday.
Uniform?
Not yet.
Got uniform?
Got uniform. But the thing is that it's only the shirt. The pants, anything. But long pants lah. Definitely.
How do you expect your working hour to be?
Fucked up.
Wow.
The thing is that they told me that it is 3 different shifts. So it's 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. 11 a.m. 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. And then the final one is 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. So within these 3 shifts, I'll be just driving for 7 hours and 20 minutes.
So do you end at 9? Once you park the bus, you leave, or you still need to maintain the bus? And
I will need to maintain the bus, but the thing is that I'm not sure whether if maintenance of the buses will be inclusive of the working hours, but it's okay, no problem. Honestly speaking, if they don't pay me to maintain, I will just do very basic touch up. Like let's say got bird shit, okay, wipe it up, those kind.
I think what the guy was thinking of, the CEO, right, the one that hired you, was also to use this to combat the manpower shortage in the industry. Right.
In a sense, they need Singaporean drivers. And in which, as you know, quite a lot of Singaporeans don't really like this kind of.
Kakong.
This is not sargong. This is
Full-time.
called tough work,
yeah.
tough life. But the thing is that you get tough life, they pay you
They
well.
pay you
lah.
well.
And in which, at least for this company, I see their pay not too bad.
And it's
So-
a younger generation that they want. Right?
Yep. So the thing is that from what I can see, why not? And I go in. The director told me that he will be mentoring me as well. It's a win. The thing is that must go in with the correct mindset. If you go in like, oh, I drive buses only, don't want any other thing. Not the correct way forward. But I just want to learn. And I sort of wish to think this will be an internship plus, Like I do real work.
Not
But
internship,
then-
apprenticeship.
Apprenticeship.
Upgrade.
Atas. ATS.
Do you know the origin of apprenticeship? I think the meaning of it in Germany.
I do not know. It's a German word?
No, it's not a German word, but I think Germany has been using apprenticeship, and to them, apprenticeship means you stay with them, you work with them for 10 years. You work with them super long, and then once you come out, you are really skilled in the craft. It's like an internship, but I think because they focus on quality, Yeah.
German is quality. That one, no doubt. But okay lah, I just go in, learn like if got free time, okay lah. Learn about their operations, learn what they did right, unlearn what they did wrong. What can I copy from them, and what can I copy from aviation?
Inspiration, not copying. Inspiration.
Inspiration. Get inspired. But it's cool. So the thing is that don't think that really go into this kind of blue collar job is a dead end.
Have you told your parents about it?
At least my dad, he knows about it, but I haven't told him because he's currently overseas.
Okay.
My mother
Not yet.
knows about it,
Oh.
but I didn't disclose a lot of things like pay, working hour, all those kind of things because she'll be dead worried about me. My brother knows. Yeah, I just told him about it. But it's good. If they will know it someday lah. Like later they see why 9 o'clock haven't come back yet. No, I just parked the bus only.
Oh, hello. What about you play your toy car?
Mini bus. I cannot say mini bus. Toy bus.
Toy bus.
But it's okay lah. Go in, wet. I won't say screw around, but
Screw around.
screw around. Go in and take a look. Think about their system, test a bit here and there, see what's good, what's bad. Then join us. At least join me for the journey. If there is any interesting things, can upload, share with everyone also.
Yes. Maybe next time I have an update for you guys. Just stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Yes.
I point in my nugget.
Okay, I think we can switch it off.
Switch it off?
Bye-bye.
Okay. Thank you for listening in. The 2 person who listened since just now. See you.